everybody, I'll explain this hat in just a second. I do gotta do this intro. Welcome to Storytime with Rhino, and this is the story of my trip to Mexico. So, let's get started. In May of 2021, I took a trip to Mexico with my brothers, my family, some friends, because my older brother was getting married at a resort in Mexico. And I'm gonna tell you some things, some highlights of that trip, which do include me getting this hat. So, let's get started with the plane ride. I've never been on a plane before, never have ridden one. I always wanted to be a pilot growing up, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I still want to fly. I still want to be able to fly. That was a lot of fun. When the plane was speeding down the runway, I sat out there looking out the window, I was smiling. Probably a really creepy smile, to be honest. So hopefully no one actually saw that. So yeah. So I smelled like an idiot going down the runway, but I'm gonna be honest, I've seen a lot of movies about airports, and some movies like depict airports like you go really fast through security, you get on a plane and you take off. Other movies, you wait like 4 hours, and then you get on a plane and wait another 2 hours, then you take off. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the second thing, the taking forever, that's the correct one. If you've never been on a plane before, the movies where they show people waiting like 2 hours for a delayed flight, that is facts. That is the true one. Honestly, I always thought it was an exaggeration. I didn't think planes were like, I didn't know. Sure enough, yeah, it's fiction when you see a movie where someone goes, oh, at the airport, I'm getting on a plane right now and we're taking off. You know, where they do that in like half an hour. Well, that's not true at all. I sat there. We got there at 3 in the morning for a 7 a.m. flight. We lived 10 minutes away from the airport. Literally, I see all the memes about kids who are like, "Oh, my dad, when we have to go fly somewhere, he wakes us up at like the ass crack of dawn for like a 5 p.m. flight." That's literally I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. My dad got us up at 3 in the morning to go drive 10 minutes to an airport to go, and security didn't even open up until like 5 a.m. So we sat there in the lobby of this airport for 2 hours for whatever reason. Dad, if you watch this, I love you, but like. Seriously, we sat there and just, oh my god. We got on the plane, we flew, we landed in Texas, had a layover in Texas. We got on another plane. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Dallas airport, you guys kick ass. Like, it's like not even an airport, it's like a mall if you've ever been to the Dallas airport. I'm assuming a lot of international airports are like that, but I mean, my god, beautiful place. But we got on the plane, we had another 2-hour flight from Dallas to Cabo, Mexico, and right now, I'm gonna tell you, when you fall asleep on a plane and you're like, you know, above ground and you wake up and there's nothing but water surrounding you, that's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. I fell asleep, woke up, I had my shade for the window shut, I lifted it up and looked out the window and just water. It's terrifying. It's awful. I enjoyed the flight, but wow. Also, going from so it was in May, and weather was still kind of cool. We got to Texas. When we landed in Texas, it was about 60 degrees and raining, so it was actually pretty chilly out. And we went on to Mexico, and I was wearing a sweatshirt and everything because it was cold on the plane. And they made us get off on the tarmac. Hot. That sun was like, dude, fuck you for being here. Like, seriously, it was hot. But what ended up happening is, you know, that first day, we got there, we met up with my brother who was getting married and some friends who went down the day before. Spent the rest of the day at the pool and getting drinks and whatnot. I'm gonna tell you right now, I got absolutely shit-faced in Mexico, and I actually have a video of that. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it and put it on this clip. So I want to give you guys a clip of what it was like. Mexico, I'm drunk, I'm gonna puke, have a good night, I'm out. But so that's the first day. First day was fine. Next day, we rented catamarans. If you don't know what catamarans are, I'll put a picture of it on screen. You can see it right here. The boats, obviously, we went out on the Pacific Ocean, and we split up into 3 groups. So you had the moms and the aunts and the brides for the wedding, and then you had the dads and the uncles and stuff like that. And then for another boat was the groomsmen. So it was me, my brothers, and some friends out on our own boat. And one thing we were doing out there was spotting for seals, which I got to see a few seals, and they were beautiful. But we also got to go snorkeling. I'm going to tell you right now, I can't use flippers. The flippers you're supposed to wear when you go snorkeling, I can't use them. I don't know how athletic you have to be to use fucking flippers, because, for God's sakes, I lost my headphones. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to put them back on my head. There we go. Okay. But, so, I sat there, flippers on, and evidently flippers coming, the sizes of them don't fit. I had no size to fit my feet. It was so bad. It was really, really bad. But I ended up taking them off. I was like, you know what? I can swim without flippers. I'm fine. I'm going to go sit in the water. And that was when our friend Jason got stung by a jellyfish. And that's what made me get out of the water for the rest of the day. So I was like, I don't want to do it. Because I remember we jumped in the water, and the people who were driving the boats like, hey, watch out for jellyfish. And we're like, you know, I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of scared. But, you know, what are the odds they're going to be around people swimming? And sure enough, both actually my friend Jason and my mom got stung by jellyfish. So that was kind of like, okay, I'm going to go sit on the beach. We swam over to the beach, and we went and did that. So that's how I spent that. I literally just kind of laid there and let the tide take me out, then back in. That's what I did. That's how I spent the 2 hours we were out in the water. So that was that. Now, we got off the boats. About 2 hours later, we got back to the dock. And one thing they told us when we left the resort is do not accept rides from anybody that is not from the resort. So me and my friend Jason, aka the guy who got stung by the jellyfish, are walking up off the dock, and this guy's like, you need to ride back to the hotel? And we're like, no, thank you. We have a ride. And this guy takes two quick glances and looks back at us and goes, cocaine? So he offered us cocaine, and we were obviously like, no. We left. We he offered us, so we left, and that was it. That was that. Just a very weird experience in my life, and I don't know, I never expected to be just straight up like offered like that. So it was like really weird. But we went to the gift shop, and that's why I saw this. We walked up to the gift shop, and this was for 30 USD. So I saw this hat. Unfortunately, I only had $10 with me, and I had to beg my brother, my other older brother, to help me pay for it because I had to have this hat. I wore this hat everywhere when I bought it, but I had to beg him. I'm like, I need 20 more dollars, dude. I need 20 more dollars. So eventually, after just following around, I followed him around the store for like 10 minutes and being like, dude, I need the hat, man. And finally he agreed and he helped me buy it. So Jacob, thank you very much. Thank you for the hat. I wear this hat everywhere. I wore it on the plane ride home. I actually wore it for the wedding party, for the reception. I actually went and put this hat on, and you can see a picture of me again on the screen in my wedding attire with this hat. So I wore it. I also wore it after the wedding for the party and whatnot, where I ended up getting absolutely hammered. Now, I've been hammered before, but nothing compared to being hammered in Mexico. I don't know what's different down there, but it's different. So I got hammered. I'll try to find a video clip of that so you can see what that was like. Dudes, I am fucking hammered in Mexico. It's a fucking party. Like, actually, I'm fucking hammered. I wore this hat. Now, I got to feel like I knew I made it in life when I got to sit at poolside at 9 o'clock at night with this big hat and a cigar. I tried smoking a cigar the first time. And I only did it because I did it for the reason you shouldn't, which is because other people are doing it. I watched my brother and his friends do it, and I was like, can I do that? And so I did it. So, but that's how I knew I made it in life. That's how I knew I was going the right direction in life. So it was a lot. That was that. The party, we did that. Next day was our last day. We spent it playing volleyball in the pool. Pool volleyball? Pool ball? I don't even know, dude. But, so we did that, and we went home, and I wore this hat everywhere. I wear this hat when I do yard work. I wear this hat when I go. I almost always wear a hat wherever I go, and most of the time, it's this hat. It is this hat. I love this hat, and it's amazing. So, guys, I've enjoyed the story time with Rhino. This is a little bit of a longer one, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all later in a brand new video. Have a great day, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.